Across South Florida have been watching what was once Tropical Storm Emily very closely.
That is right. News Channel 5's Liz Flynn has more from the Martin County Emergency Management Agency in Stuart.
This might not be the good one to go for.
At the Port Salerno Community Fire Station, firefighters are using Emily as an opportunity to make sure they're ready. From the hurricane shutters on their building, right down to the tools they'd need to respond after a storm.
We're out there, we find many times road that are blocked with trees and debris, and the crews may have to cut that with the chainsaws to get through to them, as well as some of the saws are specific for structural collapses, should we had a building collapse or damage to a structure.
We're looking at the storm last night, just to very quickly review.
At the American Red Cross Regional Headquarters in Stuart, disaster coordinators and volunteer directors like Athalia Jones discuss what they'd need to do should a storm head this way.
It means that we get to go back and check over our plans, we get to alert the volunteers and make sure that we're prepared and we have the materials and supplies and vehicles and everything else that it takes to run a response.
Inside Martin County's Emergency Management Agency, key people with the Red Cross, Sheriff's Department, and Fire Rescue talk with the National Hurricane Center twice a day for updates on the storm. While no one can predict for certain what will happen, Martin County's Emergency Management Director says no one should take a storm for granted.
Even in 2004, we saw Gene. Gene was north of us, waving by, turned around, came back at us. So I guess that would be the lesson learned there, is you can't take your eye off of a weather event. They need to pay attention to this, use it as a dry run, if nothing else.
And Martin County officials say that's the lesson here. We haven't seen a major storm since Wilma in 2005, and just because we've been fortunate the last 6 years, it does not mean we won't get a storm in the future.